Just ordinary fans, guys, I've got another YouTube for you, okay? This one is going to be a clan war recap, all right? And this is going to be insane. This is going to be, we were only three away from a perfect war, okay? Now, this is Mega Persian. Obviously, they missed some hits. I mean, I'd be demotivated as well if that, this was the outcome. But look at this. I mean, just looking at it, it's like, what? What happened here? It's incredible. So Just Ordinary finished with 22 out of 25 bases tripled, right? And overall percent 98.92. So the ones that we didn't triple were basically time fails. I mean, this is insane. I think the lowest percentage we had was this 80. And I mean, and actually that same base we tripled in this war. So we had a couple fail triple attempts because there was a few of them in there. But I mean, just an OP, war right here. We're going to go ahead and get started with a few of them. Starting off is going to be NATO. And, I mean, yeah, the team just came together and they crushed it. I mean, really, they did. So started off, we've got NATO. He's going to do an E-drag funnel at the 9 o'clock, and then he's going to ward and walk. This is his big attack that he's been doing recently, but this time he's leading with a wall wrecker. So, another way to gain access, we've seen it quite a bit, is using that wall wrecker just to get through, and then earthquake in the middle. I mean, that wall wrecker makes it all the way to that Giga Tesla Town Hall. That's incredible. From there, Grand Warden along the outside to clean up that row of defense as well. He's got some cleanup archers and wizards going around the outside. That's perfect. The queen's in the middle there. It actually takes out that Inferno before the queen dies off, which is great because, she does a little bit extra damage on stuff, making sure it's not going to be a time fail. So, a beautiful hit there. Great job by NATO. And we're going to go on to the next replay. This war is like why I love Clash of Clans so much. When you have a solid team just working together, making sure it's going to happen, and, just doing the best they can. Here we have got Avicii. Now, for those of you who don't know, I like EDM a lot. I mean, a lot. I used to go to a lot of raves and stuff with my wife, and, I love raves, Decadence, all hard rocks. I live in Colorado, so there's red rocks, but Avicii, one of my favorite DJs, hands down, rest in peace, but, yeah, so Avicii, just a little bit of backstory about me. But yeah, so Avicii just tears apart this base, doing a 3-jump Yeti smash basically right through the core. I mean, insane. Overpowered, OP, leftover, wasted, right? Now, here we go. Here I am, and I'm going to be doing a Yeti smash, actually. I'm actually, my hit rate with Yeti smash is a lot better. I think I'm like at 79% with Yeti smash hit rate, and then it's better than hybrid, actually. So yeah, this is starting it off. I got a good funnel here using that the Royal Champ over there in the 9 o'clock corner, and then I use that King to funnel at the top, and then after that I use a jump spell to get into the main core here, angle it so that those troops, once they're inside, that earthquake spell is going to open up everything and they'll give them access to the Town Hall Giga Tesla. I am using in my siege barracks at the 1 o'clock, I'm actually using Valkyries because, this wasn't a fresh triple, I don't believe, and I knew that there was skeleton spells over there, so basically I knew those Valks were going to clean it up, and they do a great job in cleaning up those extra structures over there. So, just a little bit of planning. I had a little bit of help planning this raid as well. So yeah, it was, I have a lot of fun with Yeti Smash. I feel like I'm a little bit more consistent with Yeti Smash than I am with Hybrid. Hybrid, I'm about like 50% hit rate, but really Yeti Smash is, I don't know, it's just working out good for me. So here we go. Drizzy Drake. Okay, now this guy is a new member, and he is all about business. I'm telling you, there's some members that join, and you can tell that they want to make this place home. They want to give what they can do and show what they're worth, right? He is one of those guys. Some people just come and it's almost like they're collecting a paycheck. They just join the clan and they just, whatever. Like in regular work, that's how you'd compare him. But Drizzy he's here to make a name for himself, right? He is here to win and commit to JO, and that's the kind of people that we need. This guy joining the clan, he's on friendly challenging all the time. He's super active in Legend League triples. He is very good, and it's all about commitment. You can tell when somebody's committed and when somebody's just there to like ride it out, and he's one that's definitely committed. So I give him a lot of props. I can see a lot of potential in him in the future. Just like that raid's over. Great raid. Really can't say anything more about that. It was just a great raid. Next up we have Gok. Now I'm really sorry, bro. You're gonna have to help me finish and how to pronounce your name right. But it's in line chat. It's Gokha So Gokhan, okay? He is from Turkey, so he's a good dude. He's the guy I talked about in my last YouTube, but he's got a ton of potential here. And obviously, looking at this raid, you can see why I say that, because he's able to manipulate this queen walk to go straight into that middle alley there, and then use a hybrid through the main portion of this space. So that hybrid is just going to tear apart that L shape that we always like to talk about in all the YouTubes that we've done. But this guy, he's trying to make a name for himself as well. He's committed. He's doing some good things in the clan. And hopefully we can all stay that way. So before you know it, this raid is basically a triple, so we're gonna go ahead and skip through that one. But I mean, notice how that king was able to take out all that trash on the outside of that base right there. That's huge, because the hybrid was able to make it through the core and do as much damage as they could. Warden takes out that Inferno, which is perfect, and we go on to the next one, guys. All right, Galvatron. Now everyone knows this is all right. I don't know if everyone knows, but this is Atomic T. Okay. Now Atomic T came to us when we talked about being super serious about just ordinary CWL last year. He joined for a few CWLs last year, but he's about CWL to make it to Poland and be a professional esports player. Well, he's showing right here. He got a 6-pack this war, all fresh triples, and in CWL he did really well. Also, I think he was like, 5 for 7 or something like that. But a little bit of backstory. I don't know if he's released it to public yet, so I don't know if I want to say or not. But he was in Resistance this last CWL. I'll just say that he was in Resistance this last CWL, and as we all know, they placed really well. Okay, so he's been in Just Ordinary for I don't want to say a year, but a good amount of time, maybe like 8 months or so, 6 to 8 months. He joined a little ways back, but he's a great attacker. I mean, look at how he's able to keep that queen alive through 4 expos and the other point defenses. I mean, that's pretty insane. This hybrid's able to make it through, and it's kind of nice when the hybrid splits up and the hogs go one way and the miners go one way, because then the miners will rotate back around and then get the backside of defenses that you didn't see coming. So, it's just a beautiful raid, well thought out, well executed. Still a lot of high hit point defenses there in the middle, and they end up getting taken out. So, I mean, great raid. We saw a lot of good things from him in every CWL, every war that we've done. So, here's NATO. And NATO and I, we spent a while planning this one out. I mean, we spent probably, maybe 45 minutes just sitting here, trying to figure out how to attack this base. And we were able to actually, make it work. So, he was doing a Yeti smash, and it worked out perfectly. He was able to get those troops to that little single moat right there, single tile moat, and then the rest of the troops kind of circle the rest of the base with a blimp to the town hall, and that's about it. Lava CC was up till the very end. It was actually probably a good thing, because then that queen was able to take it out on its own. Great raid. Again, he had a 6-pack this war as well. All right, now let's talk about Epic, right? This is Davey, guys, I don't know the correct, but he's been in jail for a while. Had a little bit of problems just because he wasn't treating jail like home. He had other priorities, so we had to let him go. Well, guess what? He's back. He said he's committed. He wants to bring the pain. So he's here in Just Ordinary, representing, getting some triples. Look at this queen walk, guys. This queen walk is going straight through. I mean, look at all the point defenses down here. The heroes, the scatters, the Eagle artillery. I mean, he's just charging through all of this stuff, which takes a lot of skill. You have to be really aware of what is going on with your queen while you're charging with her during, especially in a raid like this, just because there's so much damage that could be dealt to her. So, it started off great. Well, and he finishes great, obviously, because he triples. Keeps that queen alive, another rage. Uses that king to kind of funnel her on the outside. But the best part is, you see what's in his army? It's a La Lune, right? So he's going to La Lune the rest of this base and save that Stone Slammer for the Giga Tesla Town Hall. You can see how he made a nice kind of U-shaped path. We always talk about L's or U-shaped paths. And he doesn't even have max heroes, guys. And look at how freaking OP he's doing right here. Basically just Lalos in a straight line down the backside of that base. And, I mean, it's excellent. The loons are actually out of reach of that Giga Tesla Town Hall, especially during that Warden's ability. And that Stone Slammer is just going to take out the Giga Tesla Town Hall with the loon and the 2 drags, and then the queen jumping through, taking out that whole other section. I mean, it's just overkill, absolute overkill. He is he's a beast. I've seen him do a lot of attacks where I'm just like, What? How'd you do that, man? It's ridiculous. All right, we got a Vici Mini here, and he really loves this attack, man. This triple jump Yeti Smash. If it's not broke, don't fix it, man. He's been tripling these like crazy. But I will say the one thing that's different about his Yeti Smash is that he brings 3 ice golems in to the CC. So a little bit different CC layout. But, it works out great because it has such a big freeze area, so it really takes up a ton of different defenses, and the rest of the kill squad can go in there and just, or the Yeti Mites can go and bounce around. But, I mean, another great raid by Avicii, just on his mini account. And, shoot, I don't know if we've shown a raid by me yet. Here's that Yeti Smash I was talking about, and, I just have a lot better hit rate with Yeti Smash. And it's just OP, man. Like, if you can get all the troops, go where you want to go. There's just so much bounce damage and open area to where walls don't matter. It's just perfect. So, I mean, in this raid, I got it going. I had Hogs in the siege barracks, which was coming around to take out that multi-target Inferno. And then the rest of the troops just pushed through this base. I mean, just overkill. Yeah, so it was great. Now, all right, we got to show a Vanity raid, and then we'll call it. And then, I can't show every triple. That's a lot of triples in one day. But we did show a lot. So let's press on. I got another video to record after this. So here we go. We got Van at the Beast, and he's just intense, OP, every word you want to call it in the book. He's just great. And he's actually going to do in a hybrid, but with a hybrid, he's using the Stone Slammer. Did you guys see the Stone Slammer use there? This is why this is one of those guys that has so much knowledge and so much vision in attacks. He used that Stone Slammer to break open the walls for that queen to walk through. Now, a lot of, it's just insane having that mentality. I'm sitting here, I'm like, okay, I want to get the queen to walk this way because of what's on the base. But he's able to actually look at that base and manipulate that base to where he can attack how he wants. I mean, it's crazy. Just that's the kind of players that you see winning that $1 million. So VA, we're gonna work our best to get you up there, Brad. Here's the honorable mentions. We got a lot of triples this war, guys. Great teamwork. Couldn't be more proud of the team. Lowest raid was a 2-star 80, and it should have been a triple because the same base was it was the Yeti Smash base that I last showed. So, excellent job by Just Ordinary, and we're hoping to press on to the next war. We got a good little 8-win streak right now, 668 wins. So, we're looking good, man. We're looking good. I'm excited. Just Ordinary's killing.